Welcome back to the Marina Kuperman Show. Thank you so much for watching. Today, I wanted to discuss relationships and give a little bit of relationship advice. I very frequently, not only do I discuss medical issues with my patients, but also relationship issues. And I was having a conversation with one of my patients the other day, and it struck me, and it was something that I wanted to discuss with you. Women frequently ask me, when we talk about relationships, women always ask me, why am I in this? And what do I mean by that? We establish our relationships with our partners because of a lot of different things. Love, emotions, comfort, you name it. There are millions of reasons why we establish relationships, not only with our significant others, but anyone we meet, our friends, our children, our parents, our relatives, our neighbors. I always say, any interaction between two people, I consider a relationship. Not necessarily an intimate one or a personal one, but even between your friends or your neighbors or whatever. And it's always a give and a take. Any relationship or any communication between two people or more than two people is a give and a take. And women frequently ask me, Marine, I've been in a relationship for a long time and I love the person I'm with and I'm comfortable but I sort of sometimes feel like I don't know whether or not I should continue. I don't know whether or not I should pay attention to certain things or certain issues, or how to address certain issues in my relationship. And so going back to the recent conversation with one of my patients, she asked me a question. She said, Marine, why am I still in this? And I said, I think a lot of women ask themselves that. Why am I still in this? Not in a bad way, but even in a good way. Sometimes it takes, you have to take a step back and look at your relationship. You could have the most wonderful relationship with your partner, and that's great, that's beautiful, it's a beautiful thing to have, but sometimes you want to ask yourself, why am I still in this? Not only what am I getting out of it, but also what am I giving to this person? What am I giving to this relationship? Those are very important things that we don't ask ourselves very often. And a lot of women stay in relationships because of the comfort aspect. It's like, I always use the analogy, it's like that comfortable old couch that you have in your house. So you've just remodeled your house. Let's just say you've just remodeled your house. You've done this beautiful, let's say, contemporary renovation, but you have that one old couch that's been there for you, that's been through all of the Super Bowls and all of the midnight snacks and everything. It's your comfortable couch. It's one of those things in your house that you just like to find comfort in. And a lot of times, I hate to compare relationships to couches, but I typically have a third grade analogy for everything. So that's my third grade analogy. And very often we look at relationships as a comfort zone. We're comfortable with a certain person. Again, not only your intimate relationships, but any relationship, whether it's your siblings or your friends or family. It all has to do with comfort. We associate family with comfort, just like we associate food with comfort. There are certain things that are comfortable to us, and we don't always think about, we get stuck in that comfort zone, and it's a little bit hard for us sometimes to see what's going on outside of that comfort zone. So it's very important to evaluate, periodically evaluate, what are you giving your relationships? Not only what are you getting out of them, but what are you giving in return? And when you can see that what you're giving compared to what you're getting back is equivalent, then it makes sense to continue that relationship. If you're constantly putting into something, if you feel like you're constantly investing something into a relationship but not getting the equivalent in return, then you have to prioritize and reevaluate and sort of think about how you're going to address these issues. But I just thought it would be a great way to, a great thing to discuss, because women very often ask me these questions, and just thought I'd give you some input. If you need any additional information, please feel free to call my office or email me. Thank you so much for watching.